Hi, I'm HENSICA Anthony. I'm the team leader.
Hi, I'm Darujun.
Hi, I'm Sains and we are the editors.
Hi, I'm FAWWAS.
Hi, I'm HAMEEZAN and we are the researchers.
We are from
Sains Selangor.
In today's video, we are going to deliver a more detailed explanation on earthquake from chapter 9.3 about geohazard phenomena from Form 1 Science.
An earthquake is a sudden shaking of the ground caused by the movement of rocks along the faults beneath the Earth's surface. This happens when built-up energy is suddenly released, sending waves through the Earth. There's 4 causes of earthquakes, which is tectonic activity, human activity, volcanic activity, and other causes. Now let me explain to you what tectonic activity is. Earth's crust is like a puzzle. The outer shell is made of giant rocky pieces that are called tectonic plates. These plates slowly move about as fast as your fingernails grow, and when 2 tectonic plates rub against each other, sometimes they can get stuck. And over time, pressure builds up as they keep trying to move, and when the pressure gets too strong, the rocks break or slip, and this releases a burst of energy making the ground shake, and that's an earthquake. Now, I'm going to explain to you earthquakes caused by volcanic activities. So, volcanic earthquakes are triggered by the movement of magma beneath the Earth's surface, typically occurring beneath or near volcanoes. These earthquakes are usually shallow and lower of magnitude compared to tectonic quakes, but they serve as important precursors to volcanic eruptions, such as seismic activity is commonly observed in geological active regions like Iceland, Indonesia, Hawaii, where the Earth's tectonic and volcanic dynamics are especially intense. Now, I'll hand it to our genius researcher, FAWWAS.
Now, thank you, Reza. Now, I shall now be telling you about the other causes of earthquakes. Some earthquakes are caused by anthropogenic causes, or causes simply because of humans. Now, these include mining, water fraction, and also random stuff related to them, such as construction, etc. Now, when the Taipei 101 building was constructed, it became the tallest building in the world. But soon, things started going a bit weird. Now, at this moment, Taiwan had rarely been known for its frequent earthquakes. However, in the years following this towering was finished, all of a sudden earthquakes became much more common. Now, while Taiwan is on top of a fault, now there's not much weight to force this fault to become even bigger. But when the skyscraper was built, it suddenly caused a lot more weight to take on the toll of the fault, causing it to start making the fault itself shake. Let's continue over with my friend June.
Hi everyone, I'm Darujun. Allow me to talk about the effects of earthquakes. When the earthquake strikes, its effects can ripple far beyond the shaking ground, impacting nearly every part of daily life. One of the most immediate concerns is the damage to critical infrastructure. Power grids can be knocked offline, leaving entire cities in the dark. Hospitals and emergency facilities, ironically the places needed most during disasters, can be severely affected, making it harder to treat the injured or manage ongoing care. Even communication networks like cell towers and internet cables can be disrupted, cutting people off when they need to connect the most. Transportation systems can also take a big hit. Roads may crack open, bridges can collapse, and train tracks may broke, bringing travel and logistics to a halt. Airports and seaports may shut down temporarily, making it difficult to deliver aid or evacuate people. In the aftermath, blocked or broken down routes can delay rescue operations, slow relief efforts, and make it harder for communities to get back on their feet. Human costs can be heartbreaking, life loss, injuries, and widespread trauma. Economically, the impact can be massive. Businesses might be forced to close temporarily or permanently. Supply chains get disrupted, and the cost of repair and rebuilding can reach into the billions.
That's right, June. Earthquakes do cause devastating effects to humanity. A powerful powerful example of this wide-reaching effects is the 1960 Valdivia earthquake in Chile, the strongest earthquake ever recorded, with a magnitude of 9.5. Striking on May 22, 1960, this massive quake was caused by a subduction of the Nassau plate beneath the South American plate, a collision within tectonic plates along the Pacific Ring of Fire. The quake lasted around 10 minutes and caused a catastrophic damage across the southern Chile. Entire towns were flattened, communication lines were cut, and over 2 million people were left homeless. The earthquake also triggered a massive tsunami, with waves reaching up to 25 meters high, devastating coastal areas and traveling across the Pacific Ocean. The Valdivia earthquake clearly demonstrated how a single seismic event can hold local and global sequences. Another example of earthquake is the recent Myanmar earthquake. On March 28, 2025, a powerful 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck central Myanmar near Mandalay at 12:50 p.m. local time. The earthquake resulted in significant loss of life and injuries. Initial reports indicated at least 3,740 deaths and over 5,100 injuries. Over 132,000 homes and buildings were destroyed or damaged. The earthquake's impact extended beyond Myanmar's borders. In Bangkok, Thailand, a high-rise building under construction collapsed, resulting in 92 confirmed deaths and several injuries. Now, I'll hand it to my fellow friend Adam HAMEEZAN.
Thank you, HENSICA. While it remains impossible to prevent earthquakes, countries around the world can collectively adopt strategies to mitigate their adverse effects. One of the most critical strategies lies in structural and engineering measures. Earthquake-resistant construction is the foundation of disaster resilience. Buildings designed with flexible materials, such as reinforced concrete and steel, and equipped with the base isolators, can absorb seismic energy and reduce collapse risk. Retrofitting older structures to meet modern seismic standards is equally important, especially in densely populated urban areas. Equally essential is emergency preparedness, which includes both early warning systems and response planning. Advances in seismology have made it possible to detect the first signs of an earthquake in seconds before destructive shaking begins. This short window, if paired with an efficient alert system via mobile phones, radio, and sirens, can save thousands of lives. Education and community awareness initiatives can ensure that people know how to respond during an earthquake. Regular earthquake drills in schools, offices, and public spaces reinforce the drop, cover, and hold on technique, which has proven effective in reducing injury.